Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Our friends from the South Utah Valley Animal Shelter are with us to talk about a real need. Let's welcome Brandy Mortensen and Carrie Ward to the table. Welcome.
Hi guys.
Thank you so much.
And some other little friends.
Yes, we do. So we brought with us today, I mean, this definitely shows our need. So we have some little friends here. If you can see them.
Sakes.
These are some little kittens that actually just came into our shelter today.
Did they get dropped off? Or?
Yeah, so they were found. Someone was cleaning out a storage shed and found them and couldn't find a mama around. And so they brought them into us. And so now our job is to try and find a foster for them, because actually they require round-the-clock care. So we rely on the public and the community and volunteers to help us take care of little tiny ones like this.
Okay,
So
Was there been a chance that the mama was just gone out for a coffee and was coming back?
yeah, so that is something we suggest to the public. Like, if you find a little batch of kittens, if you can leave them be, if they're in a safe area, so like they're not in danger from their environment or things around them, it's to kind of just keep an eye on them. And mama will make sure mama comes back around. Unfortunately, these ones were in a place where they were clearing things out and cleaning, and so it wasn't a safe spot for them anymore. And so they tried to keep an eye out for mom, but they never found her. So
You made him cold. Look at him just get there's.
I know, right?
Yeah. So the South Utah Valley Animal Shelter. What?
I know, we went straight to the kitties. Now let's come back.
I was tempted.
I want to know, A, where are you located at, and B, what area do you cover? Like, where are you sheltering animals from?
So the shelter is located at 582 West, 3000 North. It's a Spanish Fork address, but we're really far north, almost into Springville.
So clear down Main Street to the west, like past the
Kind of
jail?
back behind the jail.
Okay.
Kind of between the jail and the airport.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
So,
way out there.
yeah, it's way out there. So we want people to come and find us.
And is it just for Spanish Fork animals?
No, this is our district covers from Santaquin up to Provo. So it's all of South Utah County. And so we cover, I believe it's 11 cities and the county area.
I feel like that would
So-
be a lot of animals.
It
Do
is.
you receive a lot of animals?
We do. Our annual intake is anywhere between 4,000 and 4,500 animals.
Oh my goodness.
And that's
Is that
annually.
Just cats and dogs?
We,
or what other?
we do cats and dogs, that's most of it. We do get some small animals in. Once in a while we get a snake.
Okay.
Exciting.
Not adopting that.
Not thrilled with that personally, but.
Is that from someone's house? We're just done with it, or they're not bringing in from
It's
outside?
like a
right?
garden snake or something. Like people wouldn't
No,
bring
that's
in that.
we don't
right?
take in wild animals.
domestic.
Right. Yes.
So it has to be something domestic.
Okay.
Okay.
So we get some bunnies and things like that, guinea pigs once in a while.
occasional bird, parakeet.
So if people have got an animal and they just can't keep it anymore, is that something that they can bring it to you instead of just letting it go, or is this more just like people finding things in the street? You know, we're in a storage unit.
That it all kind of depends on our capacity at the shelter at the time.
Okay.
So, like right now, our shelter is so full that we're only taking in stray animals right now. Because if we were to take owner releases as well, we wouldn't have any kennels open. Wow. So right now I think we have over 60 dogs up for adoption right now. Luckily our cat numbers are kind of down, but we're
But they're
just
starting
hitting
to climb.
kitten season, so
really?
they're gonna skyrocket here pretty soon.
So kitten season is like in this springtime kind of.
Yeah, it usually goes from sometime in April all the way to October or November. So.
Which is a perfect time for Easter and, you know,
Come get a
summer
cat.
stuff. Come
Yeah.
get a little kitty cat.
So tell us about adoptions, because there's an adoption day coming up. What can somebody expect if they're coming by that day, you know, if they're looking to adopt?
Yeah, definitely. So we have a special day. We'll be open. So our shelter hours, we're usually open weekdays, but we're trying to be open the occasional Saturday. So that's what this is going to be. It's going to be on April 15th.
Okay.
We're going to be open from 10 o'clock to 2. And so we're kind of trying to focus on adoptions, find all those dogs that we have a place to live or even a foster home for a little while. So it's kind of an extra day for those that don't have time to come during the week that they can come on the Saturday.
And what kind of things are provided? Any shots or?
Yeah. So dogs, when we do the dog adoptions, they get age-appropriate vaccines. So that's usually a Bordetella, which is a kennel cough vaccine. They get a DHPP combo, which has parvo and a few other vaccines combined together, and they also get a rabies vaccine.
Okay.
And with the adoption, they also get a Utah County dog license.
I was going to say, like, are they chipped, and how much is that whole process as well?
Yeah, they can be chipped as well. That can be part of the adoption. And our dog adoptions, they have a little bit of range in price, but it's usually between $50 to $120.
That's not too bad.
And then chipping a dog would be in addition to that, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the 120.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
Guys, that's not very much because dogs are like being sold on the corner and from different people for hundreds,
Yes.
sometimes thousands.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do know that.
And that price also includes them being spayed and neutered.
Okay.
And how many employees are there here?
I think we have 14 employees.
We have 13. Is it 14 now?
Okay.
Most of which are part-time though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so
we have
most
5
of them
full-time and the rest are part-time. So we're a small staff.
Doing a lot of good.
doing a lot of
I
work.
wanted to ask right here, it says doggy daycation.
Yes.
I thought that might be a spa, but it's not. So tell us, what is doggy daycation?
So doggy daycation is something that we've just started in the last 6 months.
Okay.
And it's to help the dogs get a break from the shelter. Because you can imagine, especially with how many dogs we have in the shelter, a lot of the dogs are barking, they're in a kennel, it's stressful. And so they don't show their personality quite like it would be in a home. So it's a good thing for the public to come in and get to know the dogs better. They can basically check the dog out for the day,
my
go have an
goodness.
adventure with the dog. They can go home. They can go get a pup cup at Starbucks. They can give them a break from the shelter.
I just learned that is funny.
Cappuccino.
Yeah,
It's a little cup of-
puppuccinos.
I've seen the little puppy treats, but I didn't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's cream.
Stacy, we
They
could
can-
do
Oh my
that.
It's
I
great
could
just
just
for
do a
volunteers.
dogcation. I
But
could
it's
do
also
this.
great for our adopters who want to spend more time with the animal away from the shelter and see what their real personality
Yeah, see if
is
they
like.
could handle that.
Yeah.
And my kids said, I'm like, no more dogs.
And then you're gonna adopt it.
With a dog for a day, taking
They
a
can
dog for
foster
a
some
walk.
kitties.
A kitty staycation.
That's awesome. How has the program been?
It's been good. It's a bit slow during
Right.
the winter. I mean, there's not
That's
as
tricky.
many walks and hikes to go on during the winter, but it's been really good for some of
Okay.
the dogs.
Yeah,
Okay.
they like to go hike.
That's awesome.
So you have animals of all ranges then. Of course, the little ones and then older dogs. And do you
Yeah.
have dogs that have been injured or animals that have been injured or hurt or?
Okay, so we didn't used to be able to care or find help for animals that came in sick or injured. We didn't have the funds for it. But we have gotten some grant money from Petco Foundation or Petco Love, which helps us to seek medical care for animals that come in injured. And we just recently had a little pug come through our shelter that was adorable. We
a
called him-
puppy, a
yes,
pug puppy.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. And he had a slight limp, and it turned out he had
A broken hip.
yeah. So we actually had to have an amputation of the leg, but he has been adopted and has the best home right now.
Oh, that makes my heart happy. That's so neat. And that's through Petco kind of donates funds for that.
Petco Love, it's a grant that we've received for that.
So great.
And then, do you guys also offer a foster care program?
Yeah, so the fostering is where people can volunteer to help out the shelter. So, and we have it right on our website. Our website is suvas.org.
For South Valley, South Utah Valley Animal Shelter.
Yeah, and there's a tab on there for fostering, so you can learn all about it. And a lot of it is basically taking an animal from the shelter into your home and helping to care for them, whether that's just for a short period of time or a little bit longer. And that's where we send little babies like this. So these guys will be going into a foster home tomorrow, where the family will help bottle feed them until they're big enough to have spay-neuter surgeries and be adopted.
So the entire family is able to help.
So they can choose like, hey, we have a week, or we have a couple weeks, or a month, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
Is
neat
there
program.
a time limit? I mean, this is kind of like an awkward question, but is there like a length of time that you're like, we can't keep this animal anymore?
No, we have no length of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we've had animals in the shelter for over a year, and we try our best to find the best outcome for each animal.
I
So
love that.
That is
Like a
awesome.
person.
the problem right now is that we're just so full.
Yeah.
So-
So we need
darn.
people to come down.
And is it just you guys that are so full, or is it all the shelters in Utah?
It's across the state.
Okay,
It
that's
really
what I would have
is.
Yeah.
suspected.
It is.
Probably
Darn it.
during winter time is probably a little bit trickier, I imagine. I don't know.
Yeah.
People
we
don't have
we
the
had a lot of
outside
people in
space.
today with the sun shining and spring break.
Really?
We had a lot of people come in today.
Good.
So
Awesome.
You guys, thank you for all
Yeah,
you do.
thank
It's a
you.
special person.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you for being
just
us.
to care for them. Thank you.
Thank you. The New City Library will be opening soon. Stay with us to get the details.